Greetings. Good morning, everybody. My name is Kimberlie Wright. Welcome to the acronym MSOON. It stands for Making Something Out of Nothing. This is the class all about recycling art. All right. So sometimes in this class, we can get a little bit folky, folk artsy and recycled crafts, found objects, things we might pick up from who knows where. You might find them in your home. Some people even find things that they find on the road that people might have put out. But everybody's trash isn't just something that need to be thrown away. It could be turned into treasure. All right. So remember that as you are collecting things for this year, 2022. And speaking of 2022, we're going to go ahead and highlight our holidays and events for today, which today is January the 18th, 2022. Today is my younger sister's birthday, Michelle Wright. Happy birthday. Woo! All right. So I just want to say that I don't know about you, but I really take to account the fact that they used to say Dr. King's birthday or holiday was a day on and not a day off for us to do some type of works in our community. However, I feel like sometimes if you don't get out and do anything, because right now we're going through a pandemic, watching the commemoration, Dr. King's commemoration on Channel 5 or Fox 5 is just as good. So you might learn something. And always be kind to one another and be loving towards yourselves. All right, so yesterday, what I found with the commemoration was usually I feel like every year they have the same service, or they have the same particular events going on. The poems, the songs, not the songs, but some of the same features. But I feel like this year they kind of changed it up, and it was really refreshing to do that. I like the keynote speaker. It was really, really nice, even though it was virtual. A lot of the speakers that were presented, and it was just a really, really good program. If you did not get a chance to see it, I'm sure when some of the older probably publications are broadcast on YouTube or something like that, so you can probably look back on them. But it was a really, really good program. And so that was yesterday, and it went on for about 4 hours, from about 10 a.m. until about 2. Yeah, it was really, really nice. I guess the highlights for me was the young lady that plays the saxophone. I really loved her piece. She played Lift Every Voice and Sing. I love the fact that Kamala Harris, our vice president, Ms. Kamala Harris, was there to present and speak. And I love the fact that we had our new mayor, Mr. Mayor Andre Dickens. Also, I love the fact that, we had our senator on there, our former Reverend Warnock. And I love the fact that they still recognize Dr. King's sister, Ms. Ferris King. And it was just a really, really great program. So anyway, they talked about also nonviolence, bringing nonviolence into everyday practices, and saying that everything begins with me. You can be a part of anything that's being positive by starting to do it yourself. And so I just feel like the nonviolent aspect of Dr. King's message is a really good thing, especially as we continue to struggle and are faced with the fact that police are targeting Black people and killing us and hurting us. So if we adopted nonviolent practices, then we wouldn't have people being able to harm or hit one another. So that's something to think about, because as long as you continue to fight or hurt or harm one another, that's war, and you'll never have complete peace and love. All right, moving right along to our artwork. So if you have a pen and paper, don't forget to jot down any of these topics or subjects in case you want to use them for further research or possible further art projects. All right, so once again, today is Tuesday. Yesterday wasn't a holiday. Today is Tuesday, January the 18th, 2022. Today is National Thesaurus Day. Today is Printing Ink Day, National Winnie the Pooh Day, National Michigan Day, National Peking Duck Day, National Gourmet Coffee Day, Mahayana New Year, that's a Hindu or Buddhist holiday, Week of Prayer for Christian Unity Day. All right. So today, there are several people in the class that may not have been in the class 2 times before this class. However, we were doing a project that would be actually like an icebreaker just for the new year to get into. And it was a simple project that everybody could do, that we just simply used construction paper out of. We used construction paper and decorative paper. So I'm going to just kind of complete that project today. But however, our first project of the year that we're actually making is going to be paper mache. It was suggested by one of our fellow participants, Ms. Vicky Myers. However, I know that more people have said to me some things about paper mache that they are interested. And so I'm going to go ahead and re-give you those materials and supplies so that you can gather them, because the next class, next week, we will be starting on our paper mache project. So if you did not write these materials and supplies down, please do so. I'm going to put them in the chat right now, and then I'm going to end class by just continuing our paper project, which was a paper shelf or paper compartment holder, if you will. All right. So I would like to say, let's remove my spotlight. Y'all want to chat, socialize a bit, you can. Hi, Miss Betty Coleman. Hey, Miss Catherine Revere. Hi, Miss Lady Bouchelle. Miss G. Auntie Evelyn. Miss Vicky. Miss Tara, Miss Audrey, everybody. How y'all doing? Good to see you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this. I'm going to go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
Was anybody in the class? Were you in the sit-ins?
What sit-ins?
The sit-ins that we had during Martin Luther King. During Martin Luther King era.
The way you said sit-ins, I said, what time and era is she talking about?
Well, that's when Martin Luther King, when we started the sit-in at Rich's. I'm just wondering, did anybody participate except me?
No, I didn't.
Kim, she talking about the sit-ins, not a sit-in, but the sit-ins.
The sit-ins. Yeah.
It was an era, so I was like, maybe I didn't.
But I was just thinking, if we could talk to Martin Luther King, we used to call him ML. But anyway, I was wondering, I bet he would say, what have you done to make this Black History Month significant? And I bet he would ask each one of us. And I think that I think that first of all of us in this class, I think we're doing something because we're improving ourselves. And I know he would approve of that. So I'm just saying, let's think about it personally. What did we do?
Yes, ma'am. That's why I said the new slogan is it begins with you.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think, Kim, what you do, the creativity. Every time we create something, I think we're making history right there. Because nobody else has ever made it.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Okay. So for everybody, we're making a paper mache project, and you are the author of this piece. You're the artist, so you're going to be able to say what it is that you're actually making. As we can go step by step, you'll be able to figure out what it is that you make. You might already have a vision, so I don't know, but just go ahead and get your supplies, and I'm giving you a chance to get them now so you'll have them next week. And the first thing you want is a paper mache mix, or you can mix your own. You're gonna need white flour. If you're gonna mix your own, you're gonna need white flour. You're gonna need water. You're gonna need newsprint, which is newspaper. You're gonna need a skeletal structure, which I'm allowing you to be very creative, but however, generally a skeletal structure would be a balloon. 6, so you might want to have several in case the thing bursts or busts. You need different color paints. You need paint.
Kim, is that acrylic paint or water paints or what?
Acrylic.
Okay.
Sorry, you need paint brushes. Hey, but I say still experiment with what you have. This is all about what you have. You know, you don't want to really buy things for this class. If you can help it, just try to use what you have. It's like anything could work. If you only had markers, hey, that might work. You know, tempera, watercolor, just use what you have. And so the next thing will be white glue, which is usually Elmer's, but sometimes people get different brands, so it's up to you. 9, and you can see these supplies aren't that, it's not that much to get, so you need scissors. 10, a mixing bowl. You want it to be something disposable that you're able to throw away so that you don't end up eating out of that thing again, unless it's something that you're going to put away in your art supplies or your art room. You need a plastic, a cup, but preferably plastic, because when you use those styrofoam cups, they end up getting a hole or something in it from sometimes certain materials or chemicals eating through the styrofoam. So get a plastic cup. 12, you need plastic ware, something to stir with. And last but not least, this is optional, but you don't even need it. It's up to you. So as far as the powdered wallpaper glue, I'm just saying that I am not gonna have no powdered wallpaper glue. If that's just something I'm putting out there because it's usable in case somebody might already have some, but it's optional and you don't really need it. So I forgot to put optional under that, but there it is. All right,
Hey, Kim, you need something more.
what you need?
You need an idea.
A who?
An idea. And also,
I
wait a
don't-
minute, I forgot some plastic gloves.
Vicky, where do you buy, Vicky, where do you buy ideas?
Thank you.
Vicky.
Kim said,
Where you buy in Kim's head? Okay, that's where we buy our ideas. Okay.
sometimes you don't have a clue.
That's a great something to add, Miss Vicky, that the plastic gloves, because some people can't take those type of chemicals and materials on their hands. Also, this is another tool that you might want to use, but you don't have to. It's optional. I'm just gonna put it up there, but I think I wouldn't necessarily use it. But some people might need it just to, I don't know, help them out. A blow dryer. It's optional. So that's up to you. All right, so let me know when y'all finish writing it down.
I remember in elementary school when we had these tables set up and we could do the paper mache, but it's been 100 years ago. So
No.
100. Who said 100?
It's Vicky.
you know, elementary school was like when you were 5 or 4 years old through about 10, 12.
No.
Dang, they real slow, aren't they?
Elementary is 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
First,
Oh,
First,
well,
second,
I'm sorry.
third,
I'm
fourth,
sorry.
fifth.
Yeah, 10. I'm talking about 10-year old, 4 years old through about 10 or 12-year-old.
Vicky, you need to
Vicky,
leave
no.
that one alone.
No.
I'm not talking about the grades. I'm talking about how old you are for elementary school.
But not 4, Vicky. You got elementary.
When we were 4
Elementary
years
is
old.
5, 6, 5 or 6.
I started 4 years old back in the day.
But you old. You just
I'm
old.
old.
That's what you just started now.
Vicky, where did you grow up? What school? What school,
Went to
Vicky?
Cooper Street Elementary School.
Cooper Street.
Cooper Street over in we used to call
Fourth
it.
Ward.
Yeah.
In Fourth Ward? Huh? Where's Cooper Street?
Off Georgia Avenue.
Over there by Mechanicsville.
No, it's closer to Summerhill. Georgia Avenue. Going towards Grant Park. Well, the old stadium, the new stadium.
Miss Jean ain't said nothing else.
I don't know, because I grew up on Simpson Road. You know what Simpson Road is? They named it something else now.
Well, I'm talking about where I started elementary school.
Ain't it Joseph, not Joseph Lard, sorry.
Joseph
Not
Boone?
Yeah, Joseph Boone.
These
Ain't
new
that
names,
it?
I don't know where I am.
Well, Miss Jean, I went to Herndon Elementary School also later.
Herndon, okay.
I didn't
Have
catch
you ever heard-
on, I was
Have you ever heard of Oglethorpe?
Yes.
That's where I went to school, Oglethorpe.
Let me show y'all this. Y'all can keep talking. I like the talking. But I just
Okay.
want to show y'all this last little 4x4 box. I'm going on ahead and gluing. I know some people who just joined class, probably like, what in the world going on? But I'm about to show y'all those compartments.
Start it over, Kim, again. Start that. Oh, you can't. Wait a minute.
I know I just glued it, but it's
can't.
okay because we're gonna do another paper project after our paper
But
mache
that's
or
the
probably
first
in
one.
between it.
You know, Kim, those are just cute little boxes to have to put your what do you call it? For your
Doodad.
hair. Pin
Doodad.
curls. No, what you call them? Bobby pin.
Your bobby pins or your little, I got those little bitty
Why y'all
earrings.
laughing? Because I said doodads.
No, we're laughing because I said I didn't know what the name of those things you put in your hair. Bobby pins.
All right,
Whatever.
this is the large case that I made with paper. And y'all see you can put all kind of stuff in it. Like
Mine is empty because I can't
right
make
now, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna put right now, like this would be a cute gift to give somebody putting different teas in it.
Oh yes, I love tea.
Yep, it fits. Y'all see
Oh,
that?
that's cute.
It is cute.
Y'all
Put
see
some
that?
sugar in another one, Kim.
Okay.
Kim, give him some sugar. Give him a oh, okay. All right.
Y'all had too much time off.
Need a little bit more off. Okay, so y'all see, I could put staples in here. I could put change in here. I could put a lot of stuff. But anyway, the whole thing is I just want to show you. There's so many things you could put in here, and the thing closes like this.
Oh, that is too cute.
Yeah, I
And
made
so what I'm going to do is, right now, I just wanted to show y'all that, just to show y'all the large one. But I told y'all, because I try to do this to inspire y'all to make several at one time. I made 2 at the same time. And one was like a little itsy bitsy miniature one. And I'm gonna just go ahead and show you that because I just finished that. I said I had it finished for class, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show y'all that one. But one thing is I wanted to do is go ahead and put a closer on these pieces. So here is the miniature one. You can see the size difference. And these are the little compartments I made for it. So they're gonna fit perfect. As you can see. Right there. And right there. I have to glue those in. And then what I'm gonna do is take you have these old buttons that you saved.
Ain't got no budget.
You can use these buttons to still put on several clothing items that you have, or you can use these buttons to use in art as well as so many things. I'm gonna have the button on this side right here. So I just wanna see where I want it. Do I like black? No.
White.
White, yes ma'am. And I'm picking out several so y'all can kind of choose for me. And I think white is good. I think I got a little yellow in there too. So I guess it's what y'all choose. What do y'all choose out of them 4 right there?
I like that yellow one.
Mm-hmm.
I like a little yellow one.
The yellow one is good.
What are you doing, Kim?
I know, sorry.
Open.
Made me dizzy.
Sorry. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is use 2 yellow ones. I'm gonna use a white one and a yellow one because I want to raise the yellow one. And so I already have my hot glue gun together or going. And I'm gonna go right for the center, right here. Instead of gluing on my paper, I'm gonna glue it on the actual button because I don't want to miss where I want to actually put it. Coming here. And now I'm gonna also take that yellow button that Miss Evelyn chose out, add a little glue to it. I'm putting my hot glue gun back on its cardboard so that it can drip there. I won't have any messes anywhere else. I'm just letting it dry. You gotta let it dry for a couple of minutes so it won't slide around. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick my string that I want to use to tie it, because that's how you're gonna close it when you wrap around. So while we letting that cool down, now I'm gonna get some string. And as you can see in the inside, I have like red. This one, I did this for the January because this represented January. This is more like Valentine's, and this is spring, what we're going into the seasons. So now I'm gonna take this string out and get something to match. And I think I will use this iridescent color here. And I'm just gonna take a piece. And what we're gonna do is just kind of wiggle that around and see if it's completely dry. It's not. So we're gonna just carefully let that dry more. Then go ahead and add our string on the other side.
I gotta be good. Gotta go. Gotta go.
No problem. Have a blessed day. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add that, young people, and then I'll show you how to close it and attach it. So what I'm gonna do is put the string here. Sorry. I'm gonna add a little glue. Carefully. I didn't want to get that glue everywhere. Then I'm gonna add my string and this button. I'm gonna add it over so I can cut the rest of it off. I wanna make sure it's really under there. All right, and so what I'm gonna do is just snip that back side off right here, the little tail, so to speak. Wait for that to dry. Pull the excess hot glue off. You know, when that stuff cools down, it turns into strings. And now I'm gonna close the compartment and just tie and just wrap the string around the button just to see how many times I want it to wrap around before I cut it. So we're gonna wrap, wrap, wrap. And I think that should be good. Wrap, wrap. And I think I'll cut it about right there. And pretty much this is how the part that will close it look. So I have to take this out because I don't want it to dry on the glue because it wasn't completely dry yet. All right. Quickly, did anybody have any questions, suggestions? And also, I just wanted to say that you know that we have our Black History program coming up. It should be about the third week into February. However, we are going to have a slideshow presentation of Black History photo recreations. So I've been announcing that in case any of you would like to take any photos that would be recreated, a recreation of a photo or a figure of someone who has contributed to our community, the world, that is Black or African descent. They have to, they can be from any genre, such as being an activist, a philanthropist, an astronomer, an inventor, a doctor, a lawyer, somebody in civil rights, slavery, that did something. So many categories that we've contributed. So they can be from the past or for modern times. And is there anyone out there that needs any type of examples before we leave class? I've shown examples of the photo recreations if you want me. Yes, Ms.
I have a
Jean?
question. Yes, ma'am. Do you guys have a young picture of Ms. Darnell and then one that's older? That would be nice to have.
Well, yes, but we're doing recreations of it. So like what we asking, like if you actually wanted to do Miss Darnell, you would take a pic, you would find the picture of Miss Darnell that you love, and then you would take a photo looking just like that. Or as best you could, similar to it.
Thank you.
Anybody need to see any of those photo recreations before we get out of class? If you need any assistance or help with those, and again, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not even expecting to probably get any seniors to do it, but hopefully if I get 1 or 2 or even 5 or 10, that would be really exciting and great. All right, so don't be scared. Anybody need to see any photo recreations? I'll be glad to show you. No? All right. So if y'all want to have some help as it pertains to who you could kind of look like too, just give me a call. I know who y'all look like.
Yeah.
Even Miss Catherine. Miss Catherine, I already told you I got one lady who you look like so much, the lady who's on our news, one of those newscaster ladies. I don't forget her name already again.
Oh.
Anyway, she probably trying to unmute herself or something. You're not trying to unmute yourself. Miss Catherine, do you remember the lady I told you that I thought you looked like?
I don't know who she is.
She's in she's in the news. Just for fun, let me see if I can pull her up right quick. Right quick, and then I need to leave so I can go to Miss Aja Simmons' beautiful class. Let's see.
When did that class start?
Her class started, I want to say this is maybe her 3rd class.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And it's at 11 o'clock. So y'all check out Miss Aja's class. It is called Cooking. Miss Aja, are you there? Aja Simmons.
She's there.
Aja Simmons. Cooking, and it's something like cooking and conversations. Something like that. Cooking and conversations, but it's a really good class and it's 11 o'clock. Miss Aja Simmons,
it's cooking and conversation with the Darnell culinary team.
Okay, yes. Cooking and conversation. Sorry.
Do we have lunch today?
No, we don't have any food. We just have we just have the frozen lunches. And if y'all are interested, you have to call up here and let Miss Terrell know that you want to pick it up. You have to pick them up. I think they give y'all a box with 4 or 5 or something in it. Okay,
they had all over the news about frozen, empty food shelves and everything. I didn't see that when I restocked.
You didn't see what?
I didn't see empty shelves back in. I restocked last Wednesday before we went into a tailspin over some snow that didn't stick.
Yeah.
It was pretty to look at, but nothing stuck.
I went into a Publix on Veg Memorial. They didn't have no chicken.
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah, they actually have been really scarce on food.
Well, they can get out today. It's pretty today.
See, if we had to be like in a bomb shelter, like in the 50s, they used
Yeah.
to say you stock your bomb shelter. You would never stock your bomb shelter with chicken anyway.
Not
Anyway,
as
I can't find it right now, Miss Catherine, but I will, when I figure out who she is, I'll tell you her name.
Remember we used to go into those little special areas in our home, like we would stay there for a year.
A year?
I mean, that's what they would say, just in case that would take radiation time to clear. So my mother never, she would have those canned goods, those canned meats. We had a whole little pantry area set up.
All right, young people, thank you so much for joining Making Something Out of Nothing. My name is Kimberlie Wright. I'll see you all next week, starting off with that paper mache project. Peace and love.
okay.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.